Cashewification is the nut-based rebranding of dairy, and it's coming for your fridge like a polite but relentless health-conscious intruder with a blender and a dream. One moment you're reaching for cream cheese, the next you're holding a jar of something labeled cultured cashew spread that costs more than your internet bill and has the consistency of wet stucco. At its core, cashewification is a movement, part plant-based innovation, part culinary identity crisis. It began humbly enough. A few vegans wanted something creamy. Cashews were soft, neutral, and blended up nicely. Innocent, right? And then it escalated. Now we have cashew cheese, cashew yogurt, cashew milk, cashew sour cream, cashew creme brulee, cashew queso, cashew bechamel, and inevitably someone out there is working on cashew ice cubes. Because dairy is so last century and cashews are now the duct tape of vegan cuisine, sticky, expensive, and applied to absolutely everything. The process always starts the same. You soak the cashews, blend them until they resemble drywall paste, add lemon juice, nutritional yeast, and a whisper of garlic, then sit back and call it cheese. Cashewification is an act of faith. Because the end result doesn't actually taste like cheese. It tastes like something inspired by the memory of cheese. Like a mime impersonating mozzarella. It's not dairy, but it's trying its absolute best, and you almost want to root for it. But let's be real. Cashews are not dairy. No matter how cultured, probiotic, or whipped to oblivion they don't melt. They don't stretch. They don't bubble on pizza, they sweat. And that's if you're lucky. More often, they just sit there, grainy and beige, like they're nervous to be involved. Cashew yogurt? Tangy-ish if you like your breakfast to taste like fermented nut mud. Cashew bechamel? Technically, it coats a noodle, but only after you bribe it with a metric ton of garlic and blind hope. And the worst part? The price. Cashewified products are the first luxury foods that also feel like a punishment. A tiny tub of cashew cream cheese costs more than a pizza and delivers half the satisfaction and twice the mouth confusion. You don't spread it, you coax it. You don't eat it, you endure it, while convincing yourself it's better for the planet and your colon. Is it creamy? Sometimes. Is it delicious? Rarely. Is it a personality trait? Absolutely. Because cashewification isn't just a food trend, it's a moral compass. To eat dairy is to be backward, unethical, inflamed, or, worst of all, mainstream. To eat cashew cheese is to signal that you are enlightened, progressive, and nutritionally correct, even as your taste buds file a formal complaint. People will say things like, it's actually not bad, or you get used to the texture, or it's just like brie, while frantically scraping it off their tongue. And let's not forget the preparation. You can't just eat cashew anything. You must summon it. It starts with soaking the nuts for 4 to 8 hours, then blending, then fermenting, then seasoning, then refrigerating, then emotionally preparing yourself. Cashewification isn't a snack. It's a project. One that requires time, commitment, and a high-powered blender that sounds like it's trying to escape the kitchen. Still, the cashew cult thrives. They have merch. They have cookbooks. They have influencers who casually say things like, this lasagna has 4 kinds of plant-based cheese and a cashew sage foam that's basically dairy-free love. No one dares question it. Because to suggest that real cheese might, just maybe, taste better is to risk being labeled a gut-hating dinosaur who hasn't evolved past lactose. And yet, the cracks are showing. Even hardcore cashew evangelists sometimes sneak back to butter. Only when guests come over, they whisper, holding a block of cheddar like contraband. I still believe in the mission. I just miss flavor. So, what is cashewification really? It's a movement, a compromise, a nut-fueled fever dream. It's health meets hope meets mild gastrointestinal confusion. It's the fantasy that you can replace thousands of years of dairy perfection with something you soaked in a bowl overnight. And honestly, it kind of works if you suspend disbelief, lower your expectations, and have $14 to spare for something that spreads like spackling paste and vaguely tastes like lemony silence. Eat it if you must. But know this. Deep down, your grilled cheese knows the truth.